Okay guys, so welcome back to Web Gaming Central. This is Web. You can consider me or call me Web if you like. Just so you guys know that WEB in Web Gaming Central is indeed my initials. But on to this Star Wars The Old Republic, and this recording is over the top of this video. And this will be the only video of the Sith Warrior like that, because if you noticed, which you probably have, if you've watched the earlier videos of my Sith Warrior, Dreadis here, there's no commentary. So what I'm doing is changing that, and all the remaining videos will have commentary. But this one I had to go back and just record over the video, as I initially did not commentate on the video, as you can probably understand. So this is my Sith Warrior Dreadis in this particular video, level 27. Level 27, if I can see straight. Yes, okay. Level 27. And I love this guy. He is, I play both extremes. I don't know, it's just hard for me to be gray or be in the middle. Either I'm going to be completely evil, or I'm going to be completely, you know, an angel. Like in my Jedi Knight story, which, by the way, I need to address that. I had to delete a few videos, so I'm gonna record those videos. So if you guys have been watching that series, I apologize for the fact that it isn't complete now, where it was complete previously. But I will make sure I find a time to complete that, or you know, to get it completed again. So you can still watch through them, but there's some missing videos, and most importantly, the last video is missing, which is pretty critical. But back to this guy. Gonna finish up this playthrough as time goes on. Probably focus on this much more in April, at that time where I will resubscribe to the game. I'm actually subscribed to the game now, but the month of March is going to be heavy on SimCity and Tomb Raider, so I'll revisit this in April, most likely, hopefully in March. But cinematic coming up. Gonna stop commentating for a quick second, so enjoy the story, guys.
What is... who... Crymar? Is that Crymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderaan. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about?
If you are to join the Empire, you should take more care to recognize those in power.
My lord.
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you.
Silence, slave. The sooner you see reason, the easier it will be.
I've said before that being too harsh might stir greater rebellion, though, of course, that's up to you.
I believe that is up to me.
Sir.
Unfortunately, this is where I get off.
Indulge me. I am inspired by the success of your last task. I would like to make you the voice of the Empire in House Thorn. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing resistance to our rule. Obey him as if it were me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell him what you need, and he will ensure Thul's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Penalty for defiance. I like the sound of that.
I suppose the Moff expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking, better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
You are an imbecile.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group. We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
No Organa will leave your lands alive.
That's very thorough, but not entirely the point. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a backdoor into all their communications.
Once we can hear them, there's nowhere on this world they'll be safe.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing.
Imagine leaving your home for a sojourn into the galaxy. When you return, you find the manor infested. The wood is rotten and wriggling. Beetles carpet floors you raced across as a child, and maggots drop in tangled clumps onto your head. With due respect, my lord, this is what House Thule faces, an infestation of vermin.
Get your hands dirty and fight your own battles.
You can squash one, but not a million. The Killiks are Alderaan's native insectoid population. Man-sized, barely intelligent. It's the nobility's duty to contain the swarms underground. Unchecked, they are ravaging this planet, turning palaces into hives and cocooning the survivors. Generations caught in the mandibles of beasts.
You reek of fear.
Legend has it Killiks once ruled the planet. Supposedly most flew to the stars, but how many remained in hibernation? House Organa has been neglecting their responsibilities against the vermin, but even they carry defenses against Killik hunting parties. If you could seize the Organa toxins and poison the Killik hives, well, the Killiks will swarm, and the other houses must defend themselves and do their part.
That seems a wise idea.
We will all war against the Killiks, and Thule will save this planet from infestation.
So, we're gonna go ahead and head to that cave. And that's another thing, guys. I want to make sure I keep this as interesting as possible. So we're gonna kind of make sure I skip all the running and walking, you know, the boring stuff, so that you can really enjoy these videos more. Because I don't know about you, but to sit here and watch a character run when you're not the one playing the game is a little annoying, unless there's some of you out there that enjoy that type of thing. Me, yeah, no. No, definitely not me. But, so I guess sometimes I feel like a lot of gamers think alike. Maybe that's a terrible belief, but I do believe that sometimes. But, so that's the reason why I figure I'll skip to all the action and skip to all the conversations, just so you guys can get both sides of the video. Okay. So as I beat down this Jedi, who sadly thought she can defeat me. Get back here, don't run away. Oh, hit me with a force push. That won't last long. Although my guy has a force push of his own, I believe I unlocked it at this point. When I get back into the game, I will actually be able to know that for sure. Which I'm sure, though, because I think I force pushed some guys in this particular mission. Alright, lore object there. I'll take the XP. That's another thing. I guess I can go ahead and talk to you guys about free-to-play versus... actually, I probably should make a separate video about that, just in case you guys may want to know. So instead of talking about that while the gameplay and you're watching the story here, maybe I'll talk about that in a separate video. And this is not my new microphone yet, guys, in case you're wondering, but that one is on its way. I did order the blue snowball as I beat down these homeless gorilla forces. I don't know why that guy thought he could beat me. Anyway, so my new microphone is coming with a blocker, or a pop, what'd you call those things? Anyway, you know what those things are. Keeps the mic from popping. And that will save me from having to edit my sound editing program. Great. So I'm excited about that. And then that way you guys can get some of the best, again, best quality video that I can provide you. And I hope you guys do enjoy that. Outside of that, Definitely had to get some more space, so I got another external hard drive so that I can hold these files and also make sure that I can record in true high definition for you guys. A lot of these earlier videos...
Impressive work.
I'll take
You
a
can
break.
see we now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
Wars are not won by talking.
Oh, you're right. We're going to be trying for the throne. That's worth a little brutality. Now that we can monitor the Organa's communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thule, the base is under attack.
Send aid quickly. Order Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack.
Perimeter defense is breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
Blood of the Queen!
Sounds like you need a little Imperial support right now.
Yes. Show those backbiters that the Empire stands behind House Thule. The data says all 3 border posts are under attack. Looks like a coordinated effort. Hunter-killers and probes. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases, and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
Every second, more of your men's lives are lost.
Thank you. Now hurry!
Okay, as I was saying, the previous videos are recorded at half quality, although it is high definition, is at half quality. So if you watch the video in, if you expand it to fit your screen, you can probably tell the quality drops big time. But if you watch it at half its size, it's actually the true quality that I'm playing in. But what I decided to do is to get another external hard drive, 1.5 gigabytes, and just that way I can make sure I give you guys true HD quality, so that if you do maximize your screen, you're still gonna get full HD. So hope you guys enjoy that too. That's pretty much standard nowadays, so there's no point in providing anything less than that. So the future videos going forward will always be that way. You don't have to worry about low quality videos.
Burn every farmhouse. I want every traitor smoked out. Every sympathizer weeping. We'll finish this later. Dismissed.
Yes, my lord.
Ah, welcome to Alderaan. I'm Duke Keldus of the Vibrant Thals. You've eaten, I trust? Seen the palace? Hunted some game? But that's not why you're here. I imagine the question of House Lenar's pirates has come up, and you want an answer.
You seem awfully eager to talk.
I just assumed. The pirates have been on the news hollows. The people support them. Let me start fresh. When House Thol returned to Alderaan, our vassal House Lenar turned on us. We had to sanction their leaders. But the Lenars became martyrs, and their house soldiers turned to piracy. Their attacks earned them a reputation for heroism.
Heroes can die. The hope of the rabble will follow.
Overconfidence was the downfall of 3 of my ships. We no longer attacked them at sea. I put a sizable bounty on the pirates and doubled it for the populist traitors who coordinate them from the land. Yet the people, even the starving ones, refuse to do the honorable thing and alert us to the meeting places.
Then my victory will be all the more demoralizing to them.
Your confidence does you credit. Our intelligence says the Lenars come ashore on the beach not far from here. No doubt they will be lying in wait for a target.
The Killik hives have been poisoned. They'll swarm soon.
And the noble houses must accept their obligation to combat them, thanks to Thule leadership. In another life, you would have made a fine royal guardian of the mountains.
I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in the planning.
It was a costly defeat for them.
They have deep pockets, but it won't be quick to rebuild such a force. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Kilesa is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team in a... My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estates. I don't find any such tunnel on the blueprint.
The siege tunnel! Blood of a queen! They're coming through the siege tunnel!
Does this siege tunnel lead inside?
Yes. It connects directly to the Kilesa estates. And I sent the guard to defend the outposts. That was his plan. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
I can't wait to start killing.
I would not have guessed your bloodlust would come in so handy. Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access, so they can't threaten us again.
Sounds like a plan.
I don't know what I'd do without you here. There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The storeroom is in the same area. I'll recall my troops to defend the surface, but there's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you.
So let's go ahead and curb stomp these guys in the basement here. Decided they wanted to sneak us. Let's go teach them a quick lesson. So I'm getting used to my Sith Juggernaut steel, you know, but at the same time it's very similar to the Jedi Knight's power set. It's just different names and, you know, slightly different animations on some of them, or most of them actually. But actually all of them, but essentially the same. The powers pretty much mirror each other. For example, the Force Choke, the Jedi Knight has the I forgot the name of it, but it's very similar. But instead of the pose where he's choking you, is more like he's resisting you. Just a small example. Okay, let's fight these guys. Part of a new guild, but not with this guy. I did since I came back. You know, it's been so long because I took a long break from this game. But now getting back into it, and like I was about to talk about, and I believe I still make a separate video for that. But there's some great differences. I hate to say great differences, but the game has changed definitely, and I think it's changed for the better. There's a free-to-play option so for all of you guys who don't want to spend the $15 per month to have a membership, definitely still pick up the game and you know, download it and play, because you can play for free and you get to play the whole entire story for each class. So there's really no barrier there, but where the barriers do come into play, which, you know, honestly are not big enough to, you know, make you feel like you're extremely limited. Because I'll give you an example. With free to play, you're actually gaining experience at the same rate as everybody was when the game first released. You know, subscribers when the game released. Anybody who subscribes now, though, gains a 25% boost in experience gain, and I can definitely tell you from experience, it's a huge boost. So for those of you who want to level fast, you might definitely, matter of fact, I'm not even going to say might, you want to subscribe to this game. And then there's a whole bunch of other benefits to subscribing, which is why I resubbed. Let me think of all of those. First of all is the boost on the experience. Then you have, well, for in-game content, that's really where the greatest benefit of the subscriptions come in, because if you don't subscribe, you might as well stop once you hit 50, because first of all, you can't equip I forgot the name of the gear, but it's the best. Any of the best gear, you cannot equip that because you have to unlock it. And here's the catch, though. I'm not gonna say if you don't subscribe, stop at 50. I take that back, because in the cartel market, which is another edition, in the cartel market, you can actually purchase that ability to equip that gear. So that's definitely something that you want to remember. You don't necessarily have to subscribe, but it will cost you dollars and cents, real dollars and cents, to unlock that ability. I hate to call it an ability, but it's an unlock. So you would unlock it for your characters. And if I'm not mistaken, you have to unlock it for each character, but I could be wrong about that, and I will probably in the next video give you a clear answer to that one. But here we go at the end of this particular quest line, and we're gonna go ahead and let you watch the cinematic.
So, you're the Imperial puppet who taught Jorad Thul to bite instead of bark. Does he lick your hand? Fetch your slippers? Real Alderaanians will never bow to the likes of you.
Yield, and you may keep your title and your lands.
I would sooner see Alderaan blasted into space debris than given over to the Empire. You don't even have the guts to fight this yourself, instead of hiding behind a cart and a thermite. If you had a shred of decency, you'd settle this by an honorable duel. You against me.
The tunnel's coming down.
Even our ruins are more alive than your Empire. Retreat!
Okay guys, so that's it. This is the end of this particular video. Just gonna watch this last cinematic and we're gonna hit the credits. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.
The Kalazars just surrendered. My men are returning from the outpost to take them into custody. When they saw the tunnel explode around their lord, every man among them laid down their arms. I will tell Moff Serek of your heroism immediately.
Spread the word of my success.
I will make sure of that. The Thals need not fear any further rebellion in their ranks. It would be a waste to keep one of our few Sith here any longer. General Stanul Thal is coordinating our efforts near House Ald. Speak to him if you'd like to take a further role in this conquest.
You have saved my house's dream of ruling our world, and taught me much about what that will mean. I will not forget